Hi, welcome to my channel, Psychic Kathleen. My name is Kathleen. I'm going to talk to you this afternoon about a client that came to see me regarding a relationship. Again, many do come to see me about relationships. She wanted to discuss a relationship which she had just begun a couple of months ago, and it was moving quickly. She said that was her habit, that once she forged a relationship, it had a tendency to gallop forward at breakneck speed, and this one was no exception. They were planning to make some very dramatic changes in their lives quite soon. One of the things that they were doing was planning an almost immediate retirement, and they were going to purchase a boat together and sail the world. So this represented a tremendous change in their lives. One he had done similarly before, but certainly something that she had never attempted herself. So she was naturally concerned and wanted to make sure she was stepping forward into something that she would be happy about and have no regrets. So the first card I turned over, the theme card, was the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is really a dreaming card. This is like, what do I want in life? Do I want enlightenment? Do I want a lot of money? Do I want adventure? What do I want in my life? So I said to her, you obviously this is what you're planning here is going to fulfill a dream. But do you really know what you want out of life? Are you very sure that you're very clear in what you're visioning this to be? And she said yes, they had discussed it extensively, and she felt prepared to go forward. The past card was the Hierophant, which is the making a commitment card. So I said you've already made a commitment then to go forward with the plan. And she said indeed they had. They've already put down a deposit on the boat, and she's already started the paperwork for her soon-to-be retirement. He saw her as the Ace of Swords, which means he sees her as a brilliant idea. So I said, he was sure that you were the right one right away, and she agreed. He said he was into the relationship right off the bat, and he's not had any second thoughts about that or any concerns about it at all. He's still very convinced that they're right for each other, and this will be they'll have a future together that's full of happiness and joy, and that they're very compatible. The warning card, however, was the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is about having a great adventure. So I said, as a warning card, it's saying that once both of you are off on this adventure, that's when aspects of the relationship will come to light that are difficult. So that's when the real challenges are going to begin. And of course that was of serious concern to her. She wondered how they were going to live together, and I said, in a very small space like a boat, you certainly want to get clear on your lifestyle and that it's compatible. You'll find out soon enough the areas where you're not as compatible as you would have hoped. The recommended card is the Three of Swords, and I said to her, this is a mourning card, so this is mourning a loss. And I said to her I felt that at this time she would be wise to back out of the arrangement, actually. And this was very bad news to her. And this can be a challenge for every reader. Sometimes in readings, you know, the prediction isn't always full of roses and joy and great outcomes. I felt that looking at the near future card of the High Priestess, which is a woman alone, that between the Mourning card, the Warning card of the Knight of Wands, and the High Priestess in the near future, that the feelings that she was already having, and certainly I was feeling as a result of the reading, were that this wasn't going to turn out quite the way she was visioning. And I highly recommended that, since she was committed to the degree that she is already, that she would be wise to seek legal advice and have a contract drawn up between them, where they agree that should one of them want to back out of the adventure at any time, that the other agrees to put the boat up for sale. Because I said you may find yourselves at odds in terms of when this boat is to be sold. For example, you may want to sell it and he might not, and you're going to be tying up some of your retirement plan in this boat. And should you decide at some future date that you would like your retirement to look different, having no way to get your investment out of the boat could be problematic for you in the future, which of course set off a storm of worry and concern, naturally, about whether she was indeed making the right decision. However, the distant future card came up, the Ten of Pentacles. So this is a family card and it's an abundance card. So however this turns out to be, whether she remains happily on this boat with this man forevermore is questionable, but the outcome in the distant future shows a future which is, you know, established and content and stable. So not cause for long-term concerns, but certainly a heads up came up in the reading in terms of short-term concerns. So thank you once again for joining me for another reading, interpretation of the cards in relationship to the concerns or questions that a client asks. If you've enjoyed this video, then give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to seeing you again in the near future with another interpretation. Thank you again. Bye for now.